Well, good morning, guys and ladies. It's November 26th. I hope everybody had a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving and spent some good quality time with their family and getting out and enjoying themselves on this holiday. So it's Friday. It was well, as you guys can see behind me, it's a gloomy day here in Florida today. We've got a front coming through right now. It's right on top of us. Wind's blowing pretty good. It's forecast to be 10 to 15 out of the northwest today. So I wanted to get out on the creek channel and catch some of the fish that piled into the river channel, but just not going to happen today. Too windy. So I'm actually up here in the Ocklawacknee River today on Lake Talquin. So I'm going to get up here in this river and just see if we can make the best out of a windy, cloudy, overcast day. I don't know how these fish are going to bite. They may shut down with this front, but we're going to give it a try. So you guys hang with me. Over there. There we go. Oh, finally got one, guys. I tell you what, there's a bunch of crappie suspended out in the river channel. I chased those suckers around for a few minutes. Couldn't get them to bite, but we finally drug one up out of the grass. There we go, guys. Let me tell you what, guys, I have struggled with this post-frontal conditions to get a fish to bite. It has really been a chore, but there's a nice crappie eating size. There's a few down in here, and maybe I can get them fired up, see if we can catch one or two more. Oh, they just focus and look like it. Kill it. Oh, big boy. There he is. Oh, just a little guy. Tell you what, boy, today any size is a big fish. It is tough. Another little crappie. my goodness, guys, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Man, that took some coaxing to get him out of there. That's what we're trying to catch. Look at that big old stud of a crappie. He's pushing 2 pounds. He got a mouthful of duckweed. How about that? Cold front day, man. This fish is cold as he can be. But boy, it's hard to get him to bite. Whoo, that was a nice fish, guys. Did not expect that. Look at that monster stud crappie right there, guys. Whew. That's pretty crazy. There you go, guys. A little coaxing is what it takes to be able to get these jokers out of here. There you go, another little crappie. Just a small size, big enough to eat, and better than not catching any crappie. Oh yeah, there we go, guys. Yeah, there we go. That's what we came out here to catch. Tell you what, after that cold front, this bite's just tough. I'm really having to work getting these fish to bite. There are some big ones buried down in there. There's some great big ones down in there. I just can't get them to bite. That's a pretty good one there, guys. That's a good 1.25 pounds. Nice crappie. Heck yeah. Good one. Good fish, guys. I can't get him up out of there. He's hanging up in the grass. he comes. There we go, guys. That took some work. It's a job to get them up out of there, but just got to be persistent when it's like this. There he is, nice crappie. Man, that did a job on my, tore my bait all up, bit my hook. Jeez, I'm gonna have to retie. For extreme measures. Like a good fish too. I don't know if he's still on there or not. Still on there. There's the fish. Well, I got him hung on. What a disaster. Alright guys, that's what you call getting them out of the slop right there. Woo. Man, that's a good crappie too. I'm sure I ran the whole school off with that disaster. On that custom ATX jig, looks like a little shad with a weedless hook. There you go, that's a good 1.5 pound crappie right there. Look how thick that fish is. Man, he was buried in that stuff. Well, good morning guys and ladies. It is November 17th and we had a pretty good cold front come through yesterday, and it has dropped the temperatures quite a bit. It was cold here this morning in Florida. I suspect these water temps have dropped quite a bit. It looks like I'm going to get a little break from the wind today, so today we are going to get out here in the river channel and we're going to see if we can snipe us the first crappie of the year. I'm expecting all of these lake crappie to have piled into the river channel. I expect them to be deep today with these bluebird skies and these post cold front conditions. You know, I really expect it's going to be awfully tough to even catch a fish today, but we're going to get out here and give it a good go today, and we're going to see if we can catch a couple of them. And you guys hang with me, and I'm going to break out my hand-tied jig and 3/16 ounce on my 9-foot speed stick, and we're gonna get out here and put that bait in front of as many fish as we can and see if we can't figure out how to get one of them to bite. So you guys hang with me. There he is, guys. Yeah. Man, them jokers are hauling, but they're not sitting still. There we go. First sniped crappie of the year out here in the middle of the river channel. This is a nice, healthy, eating sized fish. Just on a little chartreuse and green, pumpkin seed green hand-tied jig. There he is. Nice crappie. There we go, guys. Another nice sniped crappie out in open water. Big old pretty fish. I tell you what though, it's been a long time between catches. They're hard to find and they are hard to catch today. Alright guys and ladies, can you see that? That is what the entire river channel looks like. That is all shad. There is just absolutely billions of them. And the crappie are down there in those things. And usually by the time my jig gets halfway to them, they've vanished into the mass of shad down there. Every now and then I can find a little group of them that are up above them. But you can see that is a lot of bait fish. And you wonder why they're hard to catch. They are spoiled for choice right now. You're going to turn that trolling motor on, how active those shad get. They're really sensitive to any kind of boat movement or noise. There went one right there. See him? Trying to stand up here and shade this thing. Let's see if we can pick a crappie out down in the middle of that mess. There's probably actually crappie down there beneath them, but I'm not looking all the way to the bottom because what I have found is I can't see my jig by the time it gets down there through all those shads, so it hasn't done me any good to try to fish for anything below them. There's one down in it. You see him right there? Not a real big one. Oh, there's one just popped up right there, and there's my jig. Let's see if I can catch up with him. See how fast he's moving. He's gonna be, he vanished into those shads, see? Don't know where he went. This is pretty challenging. This is not as easy as you guys think it might be. If you don't own a live scope yet and you think it's just all fun and games and easy to do, there's days when it can be very challenging to catch one using live scope, especially when they're out here in this channel and they're just swimming around out here, not sitting still. I'm not seeing a pile of crappie in the spot where I'm fishing right here at the moment. Looks like there might be a few bigger fish down there underneath those shad. You guys want to see where all the fish go when it gets cold? There is a pile of fish down there. Every now and then I can find a little school of like 5 or 6 of them floating right above the top of those shad, and anytime I can find a group of crappie instead of just 1 or 2, my odds go way up that there'll be a little competition there and one of them will hit my jig, with it being the middle of the day and bright and sunny out, and fish aren't very active. They're not actively feeding much right now at the moment. Got it. There you go, guys. Another big old slab crappie. Man, they are studs when you do it this way. Look how thick he is across the back. It is just hard to do it with all these shad in the way. Beautiful fish. There he is. There you go, guys. Another big old slab crappie out from all those shad. This is what I ended up catching them on. I ended up going to a 1/4 ounce, maybe 3/16. I'm not sure which one that is, with that custom ATX jig and pumpkin seed chartreuse. Starting to pick away at them now, guys. Another nice thick slab crappie. Crappie right there. There you go, guys. Another big old giant slab crappie out of Lake Talquin. Let's weigh this one. I'm guessing 1.5 pounds. Let's see. 1.9, guys. So pound and what's that? 1.75 pounds, right? A little over 1.5 pounds. But just another nice. Look how thick these fish are. Just another beautiful fish. Well, guys, ladies, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. It's getting to be afternoon. These fish are finally starting to bite a little bit. But we've stuck with them all day, and I think you get the gist of how to do this. And like I said, there's some big crappie out here in the channel. It just takes a little work and patience to do it. It's not as easy as it looks like it is. So, you know, guys, you get a chance to do it if you're playing around with that live scope. That's how you get the big girls. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the water next weekend.